What is up, beautiful family? Hope you guys are having a great. Is that on? Oh yeah, having a great Sunday. Took some action, got better today. I don't have any water, so my mouth is a little dry. Also, yesterday I lacked crazy because I kind of went on a Batman binge arc. I watched all of the cartoon Batmans. So, oops for that. But today we are going to be talking about why you need to be a traditional man in this society, why you need to be a masculine man in this society, why you need to provide, protect, and be responsible for all of your actions in this society. So, today, in this day and age, it is so simple to stand out from every single man in this life. Everybody just wants the gratification, the hookups, going to the bars, drinking, all of this bullshit. And if you understand that if you want to be better than the mass, you have got to be a traditional man. You have got to treat every single person you come across with absolute respect. It doesn't matter if they shit on you. It doesn't matter if they do you dirty. You cannot sit here and crash out anymore. That is so fucking childish. It's so boring. We just can't. As men, we cannot be crashing out over women. We cannot be crashing out over friends. We can't be doing any of that shit anymore. We have to just pick up our nuts and move on with our life. Okay. But in this day and age, it is really simple to stand out. And the way to do this is to be a traditional man. Provide, protect for the people who are there for you. So being a traditional man means being accountable for one's actions and their consequences. It's about taking care of family, contributing to society, and fulfilling one's duties diligently. This sense of responsibility extends to one's work, relationships, and community roles. So it is extremely important. If you want to win in this business life, you have got to be a traditional man. I know everybody's already here. Oh, well, we're going to Miami. All these business guys, all these entrepreneurs that you see everywhere. That's not the way to live life, man. I'm telling you right now, that shit sucks ass. The partying scene, the dating scene, the fucking hookups, all of that shit is garbage, bro. You got to have values for yourself. I had seen some shit this morning. Matter of fact, it was like this guy was sleeping in a bed with some naked chick, and he's like, "Oh, another one on the chart." What the fuck, bro? Like nobody's happy for you. You're lame as fuck. You know what I mean? Like that shit is just crazy. You know, and if you want to win, being traditional, I believe, is the best way to do it. So we're gonna be talking about respect, the golden rule of manhood. Respect is a two-way street. A traditional man respects himself and others. Like I said, if you are sitting here disrespecting people because they did you wrong, you are not a traditional man. You have got to just move on with your life. Don't be talking shit about anybody. You got to be stoic in this life. That's what the word I'm looking for is stoicism. If you're not stoic, like if you're not a stoic, you're gonna lose. If you're worried about what everybody else is doing or you're worried about getting your get back, it's a fucking waste of time. Believe me, I have done this shit. I used to be a certified fucking crash out where I would pull up to a chick's house because she didn't text me back. Oh, crazy shit, right? So, our respect literally includes showing kindness and understanding, listening actively. I'm putting you guys on the fucking sauce right now and valuing different perspectives. So, what I mean is when somebody else disagrees with you, this doesn't mean to go start a fucking argument. This doesn't mean to go get crazy. Cool, you have your disagreements. So do I. All you have to say. You don't have to sit here and get mad anymore, bro. Getting crashing out, getting upset, doing all this bullshit, waste of time. You don't have time to waste, right? It also means respecting traditions and learning from the past while being open to new ideas and change. Being a traditional man, I'm telling you right now, is the best way. And if society falls, it is the weak men that destroy society, but it is the strong men that bring society back. And by any means, I'm not trying to sit here and be some cornball and like I'm better than everybody. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm traditional. I have values. I have respect for myself, and I have respect for my people around me. You know, I used to be very bad about this, about going in public and oh, why is that guy wearing that? Like in my head, just saying some stupid shit. Or why is that guy's hair like that? At the end of the fucking day, bro, who cares? If they have enough respect in themselves to go outside and do that, cool, good for them. I've gotten to a point in my life where I don't even care about anybody else anymore. I'm not even looking at anybody else's clothes. I don't give a shit. But I'm still respecting them, right? I'm still, oh, cool. You have your opinion. I have mine. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you because it's a waste of time. Okay. So you have got to also have strength. So this is beyond physical, obviously, right? You can't sit here and just be some big ass dude and be some dumbass, right? So while physical strength is often associated with traditional manhood, it's not. True strength is about mental and emotional fortitude. I had made a video about this, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago about how to have and how to gain emotional intelligence. Best video I have made yet. So if you want to watch that, if you want to build your emotional intelligence, I highly suggest that. Anyway, it's about resilience in the face of adversity, courage to stand up for what's right, and the inner strength to be vulnerable. So I kind of struggle with this. The last relationship that I was in, I had a very hard time opening up. I had a very hard time being vulnerable because there was a lot of lack of trust on my part. Things happen, right? So basically what it was is I just couldn't be vulnerable, right? So I wasn't strong enough interior on the inside to open up and, you know, anyway. So a traditional man isn't afraid to show emotions or admit when he's wrong. These are the signs of strength, not weakness. So this whole red pill shit, I don't know if you guys know like what that is. So it's basically just like go fucking hook up with as much chicks as possible so you know and don't show your emotions. So I believe that to an extent. Do not show your emotions. Don't sit here and cry in front of a girl. Don't do any of that crazy shit. But you can't be afraid to show your emotions. And by emotions, I don't mean getting crashed out and flipping tables and shit, because that's also an emotion. I'm just saying, like, don't be afraid to open up, man. Because if that's one thing that I regret, that is one thing that I regretted is not being able to open up, not being able to be vulnerable. And I understand that I have to be open. I have to be vulnerable. I have to be able to trust people in this life, right? So it's a very simple game, bro. You have got to have number one. We're gonna do a little summary. Respect you, respect yourself, and respect everything around you. Number two, have like fortitude, mental fortitude. Show vulnerability, show weakness, be open. Very simple. Now, balancing tradition with modernity. I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, in today's diverse and dynamic world, sticking rigidly to old notions of manhood can be limiting. A traditional man with values knows how to balance time-honored principles with the realities of modern life. He embraces quality and understands that being strong and respectful includes supporting the rights and aspirations of all genders. So, like I said, you don't have to sit here and get fucking mad at somebody being gay. Like, I'm at a point in my life where I don't even give a fuck anymore. It's your life. You do whatever the hell you want. I'm not going to try to force anything on you. I'm not going to try to tell you anything. If you think it's right, you think it's right. Cool. Good. At this point, I don't care about altercation. And trust me, do some fucking damage. But altercation is a waste of time. That shit is insane. Crashing out over any little thing, arguing with people, it's a huge waste of time. As soon as you start like really understanding this world, everybody argues for a fucking reason, and every time you get in an argument, it's something stupid. So it's like if someone's trying to argue with me, it's like, oh, cool, yeah, bro, yeah, you're right, yeah, you're right. But this is my view on it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to think that it's good. You don't have to. I don't give a shit because it's my view. That's the way I think. You don't have to think the same way I do, right? But you have got to implement these traditional values in every single, like in your daily life. You know, you have to lead by example. Practicing honesty, reliability, and hard work in everyday life is extremely important because nobody is honest anymore. Everybody lies about shit. Nobody has anything going for themselves anymore. Everybody's lying about every little thing, every little inconvenience. And I can fucking tell you that shit's not the way. You've got to be honest about everything. And I've made the mistake too of lying. I'm not perfect. I've done this shit. I literally lied. You know, like I was a certified liar too. But I realized I had to change. You know? And this is the thing that I had to, the video that I made about growth mindset. So this is extremely important. You have to be willing to change. You can't sit here and be stagnant your entire life. You can't sit here and be doing the same shit your entire life, right? So that was number one, lead by example. Number two is foster relationships, build strong, respectful relationships with family, friends, and partners, right? Because I mean, colleagues, I wrote colleagues on the script, but honestly, eh, that's all I have to say for that. But you have got to understand that building good relationships with all of these people are going to be beneficial in your part. Because I'm not saying that you're going to have to step on people to be successful. No, I'm not. No, nobody's ever said that. But people will help you be successful. Word to mouths are extremely important. And if you are disrespectful to one person, that's your whole image. That's how your whole image is going to look. It's very simple, right? Number three, community involvement. So, for example, this means engaging in civic duties or going and helping homeless shelters, whatever. So, for example of this, I had went to a local like hiking trail here maybe a few months ago, and I mean it's really trashed, it's really dirty. So I helped clean it. That was my public service. And sometimes, I'm driving down the street, I see a homeless person. Here's $10. You just got to do simple things, man. Just help out. Help out with society. Make society fucking great again. Because the reason why this shit sucks right now and the reason why everybody hates America is because we made it like that. We had to be accountable for our actions. It was our ancestors, it was people before us, but we still did it. We were the ones that still left trash on the fucking floor. So it doesn't even have to be anything crazy, bro. If you see a piece of trash on the floor, pick it up and throw it away. That simple. If you see an old lady walking across the street and the timer is at fucking 10 seconds, help her walk across the street. It's that simple, bro. Number four, this is my favorite one out of all of them, is continuous learning. Be open to learning and growing. Growth mindset. Oh, crazy. Understanding that wisdom is a lifelong pursuit. I wish I had my book in here right now, but I'm reading. Dude, I do this every time. Every time I'm recording, I feel like I dropped the damn camera. Anyway, I'm reading right now the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Really good book. Really good book. Great book so far. But yeah, you have always got to be learning. Always be willing to take courses, mentorships, whatever the care may be. Just do it, man. You have nothing to fucking lose. Just learn. Because that's the stupidest shit that I've ever heard. Oh, school's over now. Now you're done learning. Crazy shit, right? You don't want to be like everybody else, so you have got to do the things that everybody else isn't willing to do. You have got to be willing to still learn after school is over, after college, after high school, whatever the case may be. It doesn't even matter if you hit your goals. Continue to learn. Continue to learn and build yourself, okay? Number five, this is one of my favorite things to do in my free time, is self-care. So physical, mental, and emotional health. This shit is amazing. So for physical, skincare, on point. Going to the gym, fucking diet. All of this stuff is dialed the fuck in, right? My mental, reading, not jerking off, not watching a shit ton of TV. And I know, I just watched a whole bunch of Batman. Get off my dick. I feel like I kind of needed it. Needed a little rest. But now your emotional health, man. You have to understand that these little simple triggers are going to be the things that piss you off. You have to understand what pisses you off, what makes you sad, what makes you happy, so you can avoid the things that piss you off and the things that make you happy or sad, right? Because we want to maintain in a high frequency all the fucking time. So if you want to be a traditional man in this world, it is about upholding enduring values while navigating and contributing positively to our evolving society. It's extremely simple. You just have to have values for yourself, man. Not a lot of people have values for themselves anymore. They're just, if some girl were willing to pop that thing open, a lot of dudes would fucking swing down and eat that shit up. I know they would. You got to be willing to avoid that instant gratification for the long-term success, for the long-term things that you want out of this life. And I'm not just saying women. I'm not just saying hookups. I'm saying all areas of your life. If you want to be a better man, why not? Why are you gonna be like a normal fucking dumbass, stupid? Like, bro, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to be the best possible man that you can be in this society, especially because of how things are changing. You have to build respect for yourself. You have to build yourself up, because if not, nobody's ever going to respect you. Nobody's ever going to give you the chance, right? So you have got to understand that this life, you have got to build yourself up as a man. And I believe the best way to do it is becoming a traditional man. Everything after that comes easy. Okay? So remember, the essence of traditional manhood is not found in rigid stereotypes, red pill, like I said, but in the timeless virtues that define character and build a better world. Bro, if you struggle with this shit, go talk to your grandpa. Go talk to somebody who's older than you. Go tell them how they used to live. Go ask them how they used to live. How did you used to treat your girlfriend? It's a simple shit, bro. It's very simple, right? So you have got to understand that engagement and growth, it, it, it's it's an it. I'm stuttering bad. My bad. It's easy. It's very easy. It's very easy. It's very easy. Then, like I said, in this society, you may get treated like shit being a traditional man, like by girls, by your friends, by whatever the case. But who gives a fuck, bro? It's only you in this life. Who cares, right? You may get cheated on. You may get fucked on. Whatever. Who gives a shit, bro? You have got to do this shit for yourself, not for anybody else. Because if you were doing this shit for anybody else, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong space. This business shit, this self improvement shit, is for you, not anybody else. So if you want to win, be a traditional man. I know this was I don't think it was a fat yap session. I think being a traditional man and with values in this day and life is great. It's amazing because you're not worried about stupid shit. You know you did your part to society. You know you respected that person. There's nothing else you could do. You know you were honest. There's nothing else you could do. Okay? So I hope you guys have a beautiful fucking day. Lock in on this beautiful Sunday. We're going to come back in bright and shining on Monday, tomorrow. Type shit. We're going to win, man. I love every single one of you guys. You guys are great. Nathan Brooks is out. Boom!